Hello everyone and welcome back to the next episode of Transport Fever 2 Moneyville County, where in the recent episodes we have been upgrading our trains and train lines, including this bit here, which is nicely upgraded. You'll see, still quite congested around here, and that's because, there's so much of our railway network that's just getting busier and busier and busier, and I've kind of slightly modified the junction at Oxford, but I'm thinking maybe we could do an entire redesign. What we're going to do then, we're going to get this road to be a bit bigger, and we're going to make it go straight here. Then we're just going to push everything that's on this road back. Actually, yeah, this actually can continue going. I didn't mean to put a bus stop there. This can continue going to here. We might widen it a bit as well. Except actually, really, it might be advisable to just scrap the level crossing actually, and grade separate this. So if we just did that, if we raised it up enough, the game's slowing down a bit as well. If we pressed the M and N keys to raise or lower it, and then we can just put a bus stop in here to cover for that. So that's that. We're then going to demolish this bit. And what we're going to do is we are going to attempt to kind of keep parts of the station intact to what it used to be. Like so. We're going to totally change this up now. So there's going to be another track there. So that's going to be, and then we are going to put another platform here. Then a track and a passenger platform. We're going to use the more modern style of the same style that we've been going with. So if we just go to MISC, we can get the overpass here. Now that might be a bit of a problem. Actually though, what we can do is we can get the underpass in here to connect up to this exit. No, that's not right. Let's just get that there. There we go. Then we'll expand the roof. The kind of older style along here. And then of the newer style. There we go. And then passenger buildings. We can get the newer style plus these kind of side buildings which add extra capacity, and then we can just add in a road along here around the front, and then once again I think this road we're going to grade separate it to crossing. We just raise it up enough, there we go. Make it into a bridge. And then bus stop, one there, one there. There we go, right. So once again, we are trying to get rid of as little as possible. You know what we're going to do? We're going to have two straight tracks running out of there. It's just if we can actually merge that into a single point, we can have a crossover there, though I'm not really sure how we're going to use this. And then we can suppose get a junction into there that's not really going to be able to go over to the other side, is it? I suppose that still works. Yeah, I guess. Whatever. And then if I just got rid of this, to then put a track in that curved like that. Trying to work out what's complaining of. It's the machines line, yeah. You can also use that as a double slip switch in case it's useful. And then so what we're then gonna do is this bit here. Once the autosaver's finished, so just realised we built that whole thing without catenary, all those tracks, because when I was messing with that junction earlier, yeah, so the catenary also does continue just to there as well, in case you wanted to electrify that line in the future. So yeah, we'll connect this up. What we're going to do is we're just going to push the electrification down to this point here, just so it's a bit contiguous, and then we can build the junctions based off that. So this is going to have some grade separation, so this track here is going to run straight out. Same with this one here is going to go like that, and this going to go out and down, and then that is going to connect up like that, and that like that, and then like that, that as well, so that everything can connect across, and then that is going to run into this bit here. So in terms of junction signals, we're going to move one to there and put one there, and also because these are definitive bypass lines, I was going to say we'll put signals on those, but there's not actually space there. Put a signal there. I suppose we can put one here, and hopefully this can get enough space. No, go down. There we go, to go underneath here, like that. And then that's gonna kind of go into there and go into there, as well as having the ability to go to there. I know it's a bit complicated. And then this is actually gonna stay this to go. That one's going to go under and pop out the other side. We just slightly change that until, yeah, it pops out there now. There we go, and that goes in like that. I guess we could use this as the time to make this one go down. There we go. So that it kind of separates with this as well. So not have a signal there, instead we'll put a signal there. We'll have signals in the middle here, and then before popping up over there. I think this should all work. So obviously only rearranged some lines because I already set a couple of lines to go that way. I am going to unset them to go that way now. Which is the other line that does is that? Is it Oxford Steel managed line? Yes. So there are still lines which join there. What are they? The red line does that. That's reasonable. Some probably Oxford machines is good. Lymington machines. We are going to change this so that it runs along this line. Have I built stuff without electrification again? Yes, of course I have. This is going great. Oh yeah, now it does that by default. There we go. Does it do that without me telling it to? Yeah, it does. And now we're going to change up the platform allocations of some of these. Buntingford to Hartlepool. We're going to change that up so that Oxford after Brightlingsea is going to go on platform number 5. It's no longer, I suppose, yeah, that junction is now no longer anything crossing it. Gas, there's this line here as well, which at Oxford, yeah, Oxford going this way. I can make this one kind of go into platform 6 just to kind of vary everything a bit. Then Neston to Oxford High Speed at Oxford, it must go on platform 3 and only platform 3. There we go. And that is the way we're going to arrange it. So actually this junction here is no longer needed, door keeper. This flat junction here is not going to be used either. A lot of it. But yeah, let's see what happens. I'm not running at full speed because it goes very laggy if I do. But this should hopefully increase the capacity of this. We're also going to put a signal here, just to hopefully move stuff along a bit. Oh yeah. Actually, I'm just going to put a signal there and there, just in replacement of having a signal at the end of the platform there. Just to help clear them through, I'm going to put an extra signal there. There we go, and now hopefully trains are flowing a bit better, yes. It's working right. Now that's kind of taken away from what I was actually going to do this episode, which is this here is our original train line. This is the first one we ever built. It has been modified over time, but it's still a bit slow. Train stopping at different places. That line's very busy. I'm thinking it might be time that we do something with this line. But yeah, I'm not going to kind of build a true high-speed line. Instead, what my plan is if we just get a 125 mile an hour line with electrification, I've remembered this time, to just kind of run alongside for this bit. Kind of as an express line. Just going to run like this. I don't intend to put cargo trains on here, but I might at some point. It's possible. And then this. If we just get rid of that signal there, we're just going to run this into the depot tracks like this. Just to kind of provide some alternative kind of routes for the train is to get in, and then this one here. We're going to get rid of that signal there just so that we can get this track. Might delete back a bit more. Get this track here to run into there, or out of there, whatever. And we can get the signal back in. Yeah, that's just alternate options for trains going in and out. Yeah. Get another track to go like that, and then do the opposite of that as well, and then a signal. You can get a signal here once the autosave's complete. Yeah, it's taking its time. There we go. And then, for now, it's just totally separate. It's not going to have as many signals as the other lines because it's not going to stop as much. Whitehaven. You know what? I'm not going to make it stop at Whitehaven either. It's just going to run express. 125 mile an hour tracks. It's going to run express up to, I think, Westerham. Just really seeing how much stuff is waiting here. Bawtry bricks. Can get another train. Thatcham bricks. Can get another train as well, actually. Even that one's probably not as necessary. Right, this line here. Just about managing to not destroy anything. But it's weird, those kind of bits of the town are separated from each other. Might give them a road across. It's not a proper high-speed line, so we're not going to kind of like do an absolutely under no circumstances shall there be a level crossing. No, there can be if we want. Let's see. There's too much slope to do that. Maybe we'll try to connect on the other side. That might be a bit difficult with all junctions. Whatever, let's leave it. I mean, it just kinda may be connected. Okay, so this line here, saying they'll turn around there. Yeah, that is quite a height difference between the two lines. And it's going to go towards Westerham, where we're going to use, if we've got it, elevated station. Use standard tracks, yeah, spaced pillars, bridge pillar collision. I can put it right there and then it doesn't have an issue. Just by putting it elevated, it's just going to kind of help separate it from everything else, and also because it's separated from everything else, it doesn't have to have such a tight turn. Oh, I thought my game crashed there. Almost crashed, I think, but didn't actually. Yeah, put a lift there. You can put an lift entrance here, maybe. There we go, that would do. So, what we're going to do is we are going to snap this into this bridge here. Which is actually high-speed tracks, that bridge. I think that was just kind of to look nicer. Well, I didn't realise this bit goes down to ground level and then comes back up. That's interesting. Let's actually select the correct thing, please. Hopefully there are no bridge pillar collisions. Let's just kind of do it in small stages. There we go. To be honest, we can probably get it to be high speed track. Now it's joined, although we've got bridge pillar collision issues. And now that's just being weird. Let's see what I can do. That works. Where it's kind of now weird. There we go. That'll do. So this bridge is now 4 tracks. And then we're going to swing these tracks off here. See if we can just connect it to there. If we just use the M key to grade separate it. There we go. Which pillar collision issues, of course. But there we go, we can solve them. If we do it in smaller stages, usually. Though not linking up to there. I don't like linking up to there for some reason. There we go, that works. And that connects all the way up to Westerham. And then after Westerham, it's going to need to turn a bit. What we are actually going to do is just kind of make it run a bit of a different route. So this is kind of totally separated line at this point. That is, oh yeah, that is quite an uphill. We can do kind of a long tunnel here. And Waltham Cross, and then, yeah. Just trying to follow ground level. Don't know what it's doing there. But this is kind of, in fact I'm kind of tempted to make this bit beyond West Ham proper high speed tracks. Though not, we won't necessarily have all of the trains capable of reaching that speed. It's going to slow down here. So it kind of comes downhill. And then we can have a bridge if it works. No, that doesn't work. I think this is coming downhill here. So we could probably get a bridge. There we go. That works. And then that's annoying that the passenger platforms are actually on that side, so we are going to need to, this is not, we might have to involve some tight bends this. Actually it might not be too bad. There we go, now it has to go down as much as possible. There we go. Although we could quite possibly, actually what we'll do is we'll put one more platform on here. But it's not, this station doesn't have very long platforms, I've just noticed that. And then we can connect that up like that. And then they've got 2 platforms to use if we put the crossover in. They can use the original platform, or they can use the new one. Just realised this crossover is going to be a pain, isn't it? It's going to have to be like that. And then, okay. So, signal, but what, the one thing we haven't done, let's go back to normal tracks for this, is kind of made a way for it to connect round to the other line. This we might sink down a little bit actually, just like that, and then if we just make it go to there, that works. And for this one's going to be tighter. and then merges in there. So signals. There we go. And then the fast bit. And then goes into Westerham. And then it's slightly less fast, but it's still got like one separated line all the way through. Doesn't actually have any junctions to be able to get on or off this line, which we'll see whether that's a good idea or not, because we'll have to, or we'll be replanning our routes anyway. We'll see what we do. So, what routes we got? Enfield to Thatcham, Thatcham to Kidsgrove. Okay, those are two routes we are not going to touch. If we just go to Moneyville, there's also not a way for this to get onto the high speed line that I'm aware of. Moneyville to Pershore fast. This one we're going to extend beyond Moneyville. So Moneyville, we're going to add a station. It's just going to go fast to Westerham, and then for this we are going to try to put a proper kind of, we're going to change up the train on this line. I'm going to put option of 1 and 2. We're going to change up the train on this line for the ability to go fast. So that's going back into Moneyville. That's interesting how it kind of crosses over to then. Yeah, that's weird. And then it's going to go back through platform 3. Actually, no, platform 2. But what we're going to do now, let's just change it up at Moneyville so it can really go on any platform, because there are just so many routes here. It's kind of unpredictable. Yeah, I don't like how it's doing that. Track speed limit 35. There we go. There we go. There we go, that works. But that kind of doesn't work as well. Hang on. Yeah, I'm trying to get the right balance of where it just, yeah, does what makes sense. Okay, it probably uses... Oh, that's interesting, it kind of runs along that line there. Okay, that's a bit weird, but that works. So manage vehicles. Places, what have we got in terms of multiple units? The metro line, that can go 120 miles an hour. So we could get a variant of it. So these currently carry 114. We've now replaced them for a faster train. So it carries about the same number of people, and then so that one goes from Westerham. So yeah, Moneyville to Lymington. That one actually goes fast through Minster. I'm wondering whether to give that line the option of joining the fast lot tracks here. Yeah, and they take that option, which is a pretty obvious move. The only thing is, it wasn't built very well, because we have to get this one in here. There we go. That works, although it's a bit... Yeah, the heights are a bit weird, but... Yeah. We're going to let that one kind of use that. And then, what's the other line at Whitehaven? Whitehaven to... But, oh, yeah, that's a weird line, so that does all stops as well. Okay, so Enfield to Thatcham doesn't stop at Wardham Cross. I think we're going to reinstate the stop at Wardham Cross. Western. There we go. Thatcham, Nailsworth, Wardham Cross again. So we're going to reinstate that stop, and then what else is there? Switch to Winchcombe. That's a weird one. Western to Buntingford. Yeah. I'm sure. Yeah, there isn't another train. There should be a train line, I think. It goes. This is busy actually, I'm surprised. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to do a bit of a loop. So it's going to be a weird line. Moneyville to Kids Grove 2 is now, I'm just going to totally, I don't know if I want to kind of extend this to make it a loop or actually just create a new train line. I think I'm just going to create a new train line. So, from a platform here, which I don't know which one it'll be, West Kirby, Lostwithiel, and then it's going to hit the fast line. It's going to go straight to Westerham, and then into Moneyville, platform 1, yeah, with the option of all of them, and then it's going to go back to Westerham. It's going to run fast to Lostwithiel. It's a good platform allocation. West Kirby, it's a decent sized place now. Then Kids Grove, I have no idea which platform it's deciding to use. Oh, okay, it's just once you're deciding to use that one. Kids Grove, let's just allow it to use all the platforms that it possibly can, which are those ones. There we go. Then there's this new line one, which is, we can call it Moneyville to Kids Grove 3. Sure, it's got caps lock on. There we go, and this uses the high-speed line as well. Technically there are many routes from Moneyville to Kids Grove now. I don't think we should even be counting them. So yeah, these all go at the main station, not separate ones. I'm just now going to get to the point of at Moneyville. I think 4 platforms is still enough, but I feel like we just have to go to everything. Look, use whichever platform you can. Whichever platform's available, which could get interesting, but there's Moneyville on the other end of this. There we go. Okay, can't use all the platforms there, that's fine. Moneyville to Kids Grove 2. Moneyville can use all platforms if it wants. Stone to Buntingford does that. Yeah, that's another one that Moneyville. Let's just allow it to use all platforms. So we've got in that one. Moneyville to Lymington, yes. Moneyville to Pershore Fast, which we need to change it. That's now Thatcham to Pershore Fast. There we go. Hopefully now what that does is that then, actually we don't really have much congestion here. Just keep looking at how these lines are doing and whether we might need an extra train on some of them. Can I see the big icon here? Yeah. Nest Docks, so this line is always way too busy. Yeah, so we need some trains for that line around there. I think it's all electrified. Around that way, yes. Which line is really busy? This one. Let's get another train on it. Thatcham to Kids Grove. And then let's have a look at what trains we could get. So if we went for a locomotive, we could get one of these. These can go 124 miles an hour. But I think, yeah, we are a bit limited by capacity. Let's put one of these on. Moneyville to Kids Grove 3. So you can see this line here is a bit busy. Just realised, giving this line the option of one of the other platforms, it's probably possibly something to do with... No. It's a waypoint somewhere, I think. Or not. Yeah, so it's from a certain platform. Whatever, it's just or to go into a certain platform it's got to. That's just weird. Is there like a restriction on... Oh, from the inbound signal there, it can only go to different platforms. So when it comes in from Winchcombe, we're going to first of all make it use this signal here, and then Moneyville we're not going to allow it to use platform 4. Actually no, I think it's 1 that it shouldn't be allowed to use. That hopefully fixes the issues, yeah. So it can use that one on the other way, yeah. Weird. Let's just check all the other ones to make sure they're not having weird issues like that. That one's got that as the entrance signal, yeah. Just restricted the other lines, hasn't it, that one? It's the one where... That's the one where we could only do 2 of them, yeah. Those will terminate. Yeah, that's fine. There were a lot of them. I don't like how that line there is being used, so we can put a signal there. Yeah. So that should still work fine, yeah. Just want to check all of them. This one uses that as the entrance signal. And I'd kind of like you to use that actually. There we go, that works. Custom to Buntingford, yeah, that's the one we fixed. There we go, I think that should be fine. So now we have 1 train on the new line. It's quite possibly going to need another. But yeah, so this one, definitely all that way, yeah. I was just thinking, if there's a track like that, we should probably get one to go like that. Probably no trains will use it. Like this one, it's coming in, then it'll head straight onto the fast line when leaving here. So yeah, it's unloading quite a lot of people. But I suppose this is a junction station, right? It's waiting for a free path. Oh, it's waiting for that freight train to go past. And then it's going to... I'm interested to see how fast this train is, because unlike the other routes which we allowed to use the fast line, we didn't actually control the speed of this train when I bought it or whatever. If it doesn't go, I mean, the thing is, it's not actually going to get that fast on this bit of line anyway. What's this train doing? Oh, that's a confused train. Okay, anyway, it's going 63, 64, 65, 66, 67. Yeah, it's going very fast. This train can go quite fast. It's already accelerating very fast. This 73, 74, 75. It has to slow down here anyway. I think 75 is the limit. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to replace these trains. Interesting, like, yeah. How ridiculous would it be? Or what are the other top speeds of these? If we use this one. So, I think these trains, hopefully, are not too restrictive by limiting that. I'm also just realising the high speed line. And it's there on that side. Let's just carry it all up to there. And then it goes into 40 miles an hour there. Let's keep that as it is. go. What's that train? Ooh. Yeah, that one's also confused now. That's not great. But, you know, moving passengers. Oh, what on earth? What's that one? This is just weird now. This one here, oh, doesn't look that busy, so I'm not going to say, okay, yeah, that's just confused. Hopefully all our trains get back on track at some point. And yeah, we should have a new line route here, West Ham to Buntingford. I don't think that one needs an increased capacity. I think they're just not sure if wait. That one, there's a lot of people waiting now. I'm tempted to get another train there. Are people? Yeah, people are waiting for that train line. So that is. Oh, that one's setting. That one's one of those. It's going 102, 103. Yeah, it's not like going to get up to super high speeds anyway. Yeah, this line here is busy. So yeah. Fact is that this kind of route is quite busy, so what we've done is we've basically just increased the capacity for slow trains because we've got the fast trains moved off that line, like that one, which is now slowing down. So it's on the approach to Moneyville. And you know what, in this whole series we've got just a 4-platform station here which is handling this many routes. I honestly haven't seen a traffic jam going in and out of Moneyville, which is honestly showing just how well it was built all those kind of centuries ago. But you know, like, we've barely changed anything about the station except adding more routes, more trains, whatever. It's still upholding pretty well. So I think that's just, yeah, like I said, a show of how well this was built. Also wondering whether we should just make these high-speed trains approach from the other side. What's the other one? That's, yeah, that's sure. Yeah, the other 2 terminate here. And Moneyville to Crids Grove 3 terminates on that side, so generally. So we're going to make it go in through this signal here. Thinking now, messing with speed limits probably didn't help anything because now everything's kind of going weird. Let's just get rid of this. Everything wants to kind of cut across weird tracks in weird ways that they shouldn't really be. So let's just, yeah, change that, and now they're using all tracks, basically. Yeah, I'm interested. This one here goes, oh, because we've got a waypoint on it. There we go. Let's get that one to use. Actually, we're allowing it to use different tracks. It's not actually. Is it because of the speed limits, possibly? Yeah. There we go. That train is going into a different platform. I don't know which platform it's going into and why it's not going into that one on that side, but whatever. Unless it's confused. Hopefully it's not confused. That is stopping. Okay, good. I'm interested, like, some of these lines are really losing us a lot of money, but what's the most profitable line? Pershore, Towson High Speed, then a lot of cargo lines, then another couple of high speed ones. Truck one, Oswestry Logs. Gosh. Yeah, this is going back out now. Gosh, high speed station also is quite good at getting loads of trains in and out. Yeah, so honestly we've built a very efficient rail network. And it's 1973. Date speed is on half times at the moment. No line there is particularly busy. This line, yeah, needs another train, I think. Don't know if that spawns there. No, it doesn't seem to be spawning there. Not sure why. Oh, that's the same thing as to get into Moneyville. Platforms 3 and 4. That does a weird thing. Yeah. Let's just restrict its platform usage because otherwise it goes a bit weird. Okay, I think we've done a lot of good stuff this episode. Let's have a look, check back at how the new layout of Oxford is doing. Okay, that's the cargo train there leaving, we're just holding that one up, but look, no queues or anything here. Just one. Yeah, one of the ones that goes around the corner as well, but yeah, there's a slight queue here for that one, but yeah, I suppose I might put in another signal there. Don't think it's going to cause too many issues. Another one there as well, even if that's less than the length of our longest trains. I think that's still worth it. Yeah, Oxford expansion been a big success, and you know, new buildings growing in here. Charts there was a slight drop, but honestly stuff is just going to grow back in around here. Just realised this Oxford bus route does not have any buses on it. That might be an interesting decision. Right, let's actually have a look. In terms of balance, are there any routes we don't have any vehicles on? Tunbridge, what's this? Tunbridge Wells to... Yeah, because it'll have like 0 profits losses if it's got... What was this? Tunbridge Wells to Colchester. Path? Why is it called Path? It should be a bus from and then do we have a road vehicle depot? Yeah, let's get some buses. What's fast? That's fairly fast. Let's get 5 for now, and then hopefully that might actually work a bit better. Western to Buntingford. It's not really profitable, but that's quite busy sort of there for a lot of people waiting there, so we'll get another train. Gosh, this line is this congested, or is it just we've just caught it at the wrong time? I'm going to say we've just caught it at the wrong time, because there's not another one there's not another train waiting, and I would also say there really needs to be a signal here. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I think we just caught it at the wrong time. Yeah, it's all moving fine now, yeah. I was just waiting for that one to pass the signal. There we go, yeah, and that one's moving. Yeah, it is quite a busy line, but I don't think it's like congested. We're saying that. So it's Winchcombe goods, Tunbridge Wells goods, yeah. And that train's also trying to leave as well, which means this one's going to have to stop and wait. Yeah, through Winchcombe's quite busy. Oh my gosh, this traffic jam is... Where's this traffic jam heading? It's just headed for the level cross... Oh, I suppose if this is such a busy line, that's entirely predictable. That's going to happen at a level crossing, isn't it? Let's see. I think it's going to be... If the land's dipping away there... I think we can get a bridge, maybe. If we can press M enough times. No, that's not. Yeah. If I just tried to kind of like get that to curve massively. Get bridge up. And then maybe back down. No. I just brought it down as much as it will go down without a collision. To here. And then that works. Just about. And yeah, hopefully that will aid vehicle traffic. Because yeah, that's connecting up a lot actually. So yeah, that road with the one way across the railway line should not be a level crossing. In fact, we might even put another road here. That one could be a tunnel if we just refine the height a bit. Now that is not happy. There we go, that works. And then that can connect to there. There we go. So that's also an alternative route. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to stick with this line is busy, but it's not too congested. It's just very busy though. Saying that, this is quite a backlog. Yeah, Winchcombe. It's quite congested. So what I'm going to do, Winchcombe. Yeah, I mean I see it and then I look and then away again and then it's like there aren't actually that many trains here. This train is filling up. It's just a busy route, isn't it? This is working really well. It's sat up here, but yeah. Then this has got to cross over that. Yeah, that train's going first, isn't it? Before this train can get across, which it isn't going to be able to, might not be able to because it's just going to get held up. I know, does it clear? Yeah, it does clear just about far enough. Yeah, this is congested. Yeah, it's actually switch to Winchcombe. Westerham to Buntingford. It's actually the only line that stops off here. It's just quite a frequent route. Yeah. Okay, let's one last thing this episode. Let's not delete tracks we actually want to be using. Right. Let's just do that. Right. After here, just relieve some of the congestion from this part. Off the line. And then remove that signal from there. This is going to be the cargo route. But what I'm going to do actually, just have tracks, track kind of here, because technically there are a lot of trains on this one line. I'm going to try to separate it. So, how are we going to do this? Going to get this track to run parallel, then it's going to go hopefully with enough track for space for another track alongside it, down like this. Might have to do some slight modifications to this road. Like, I think that might, is that player ownership? Yes, okay, that is player ownership, so we're going to continue player ownership. We're just going to run it into here instead. So this is going to run underneath here. It's going to have to pop back up. Let's just get rid of that road. It's not even got anything on it. Let's get it back up here. I suppose what we can also do with this is there space to get a little track over this, and then Ah, that's not good. That's the one thing I don't really want. It's that road connection. To be a bit weird like that. Is that better as a bridge? Let's see if we can get it over as a bridge. No, that doesn't work. Let's see as a tunnel. I think we're going to get too much slope here. Let's see if I kind of... There we go, there's definitely space for that. There we go. And then... let's just get this. Try to do like a three-way switch here. That kind of actually works. There we go, so that goes on that track there. And then... he's going to... actually, we could probably, if we just got rid of that signal there, it's going to run. You know, that's just going to connect up to there. Change my mind. Actually, no, it is going to run straight through. Which is difficult. Yeah, actually that might not work. Actually no, it doesn't matter. If we just connect that into this one, do a junction where it connects into this one first. Actually no, let's just run it straight for a bit longer. To like there. And then... okay, autosave again, that's kind of annoying. Run into there, and this can go like that, and it's got a straight line down to wherever we left that. There we go. So that's there. Okay, and then we're going to have an option for it to here for it to cross over again. You'll notice how I've done that with signal placements. That's wrong. And that's deleting something I didn't want to delete. Right, that looks like that, that I suppose. So... there we go, that's good. There we go, let's put another signal there, then there, and there, there, in the tunnel. Let me just see how the routes use this naturally. So that is an interesting split. Oh. Oh, that's weird how it's kind of merging in there to split off again. What route is that? Tunbridge Wells Goods. Yeah, don't do that. To Welling, go via that signal there, and then go back via this signal here. So that's just going to be for the blue and the brown. Yeah, the passenger route. That's just going to stick to this line. So after Welling, go through there. After Winchcombe, go through there. So that is going to go like that. That's just going to leave the passenger there. There weren't as many routes on this line as I thought, actually. But I suppose they've all got a lot of trains on them. So when these trains next go again, they will. So I suppose there are two brown routes because that was the cargo route terminating there. That was also slightly confusing. Okay, so this one's now fast line. This one. Maybe that's two Neston to Oxford trains backed up behind one another. Right. This is the Moneyville oil. There we go. These trains are also a bit slow to accelerate. Possibly. Yeah, but it doesn't really matter because we've separated out the other trains. Yeah, this train's enjoying having its own kind of fast line. There we go. Yeah, so hopefully that's going to help some of the trains to have a slightly faster run. So that one is going straight. That one's on the fast line now. This Moneyville oil is. Wait, why is this? Oh, this is doing the thing it shouldn't be doing. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. Tunbridge Wells good. This is also being naughty. Possibly slightly confused. It's possible that once we set them all up correctly again. Yeah, this is now waiting, which means it is going to pull over to the cargo specific line, well, the other line anyway. And this one is waiting. And this is also on that line. But hopefully, if any more trains come down. Tunbridge Wells goods. Okay, yeah, that one should. Join the cargo line. Okay, yes, that one's now running through. It's got to go across the junctions, but should, yeah, go that way. Everything is now hopefully on track. Except that, oh, that's waiting to get across, which it is going to do now, which is holding up that one. Just waiting for that one to do what it needed to do. Hopefully, once this is all sorted out, once every train knows where it should be going, I mean, they might have to stop here sometimes, but they shouldn't ever gonna like get stuck behind a massive queue of trains. And then yeah, that is nicely distributed. There are two lines on each track there, that's kind of cool. Right, I think we're going to end it off for there. Thanks for watching. We've done some big upgrades to lines. Yeah, this train here is going, it's full as well, and it's got, well, that's kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, let's ignore that 2, 5, 6, that's kind of cool. We're going to clone another, going to get another train on that line through cloning. That train is not any emptier actually, it would be. That train's waiting. Now I suppose we've still got cargo trains on this line, haven't we? Nails with tools, oh yeah. That's also a good reason for getting some traffic off that route. Yeah, this route is busy. Waltham Cross is busy for that one, which we got our third train on. Waltham Cross is growing. So yeah, how are the towns stacking up? That's growth. What's got the biggest growth? Moneyville. Kids Grove, yeah, size. Moneyville, Pershore, Neston, Kids Grove, Longridge, Nailsea. Okay, that's interesting. Thatcham, This route needs another train again, I think. Right. Anyway, let's end it off for there. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next episode. Goodbye.